Today, we're talking about one of the coolest little bikes on the market, the Honda Dax 125. It's a true head-turner, and whether you're a seasoned rider or a newcomer, you'll appreciate what Honda has done with this machine. Let's cover 10 key points. First, let's talk heritage. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a piece of history. The original Dax debuted in 1969 as the CT70 Trail 70 in the US and Dax in Europe. Riders loved its chunky look and signature T-bone frame, so distinctive it was nicknamed after the Dachshund. After disappearing for decades, Honda revived the Dax for 2023, and the 2026 model continues the legacy, a 70s icon reimagined for today, shown in every detail. Point number 2 is all about that frame, because it is genuinely one of the most recognizable designs in motorcycle history. The Dax 125 is built around a pressed steel T-shaped frame, and everything on this bike either attaches to it or sits within it. This gives the Dax that unforgettable low-slung silhouette. The midsection of the frame even wears a black stripe with Dax written in a quirky retro font right next to Honda's classic wing logo. And if you look closely, you'll spot a small cartoon image of a dachshund dog. It's a little detail that makes this bike feel like it has genuine personality, not just a motorcycle, but a character. Now let's talk about what's powering this thing. The Dax 125 runs a 124cc air-cooled single-cylinder 4-stroke engine. And here's the cool part. It's the same basic engine design found in the Honda Grom, one of the most popular small bikes on the planet. With a bore and stroke of 50mm by 63.1mm, a 10-to-1 compression ratio, and Honda's programmed fuel injection through a 24mm throttle body, this motor punches above its size. It produces around 9 horsepower at 7,000 RPM and approximately 8 foot-pounds of torque at 5,000 RPM. For a bike this size, that's more than enough to put a huge smile on your face, especially in city traffic or on winding back roads. Here's something that sets the Dax apart from many other small bikes. It's semi-automatic transmission. You get 4 gears, but there's no clutch lever. Instead, an automatic centrifugal clutch handles the clutch work for you. All you do is tap up or down on the heel-toe shift lever with your foot. It makes the bike incredibly approachable for newer riders who might feel intimidated by a manual clutch, while still giving experienced riders the control and engagement of proper gear selection. It's the best of both worlds, honestly, and it's a big part of what makes the Dax so easy and fun to ride for literally anyone. Safety is point number 5, and Honda has done a great job here. The Dax 125 comes standard with a front-wheel anti-lock braking system. The front brake is a single 220mm hydraulic disc, while the rear uses a 190mm disc. In real-world riding, ABS can make a big difference on wet pavement or loose surfaces where the front wheel might otherwise lock up under hard braking. The fact that this comes standard, not as an optional upgrade, on a bike at this price point says a lot about Honda's commitment to rider safety. Whether you're a new rider or a veteran, this feature gives you real confidence when you need to stop quickly. Point 6 is suspension, and Honda made a smart upgrade here compared to older Dax models. Up front, you get a 31mm inverted telescopic fork with 4.3 inches of travel. Inverted forks are stiffer and better at handling braking forces than conventional forks. You typically see them on sportier machines, so it's a nice touch to see them here. Out back, twin rear shocks with 4.7 inches of travel carry on the retro aesthetic while delivering genuinely modern damping performance. Both ends work together to give the Dax a comfortable, planted feel, whether you're commuting across town or just cruising through the countryside on a Sunday afternoon. Now this is where the Dax really shines for me personally, the styling. It looks like it rolled straight out of a 1970s catalog, but underneath the retro shell is thoroughly modern technology. The round headlight uses LED technology for excellent illumination. The turn signals are LED, the tail light is LED. There's a chrome front fender, a chrome high-set handlebar, and that unmistakable upswept exhaust muffler with a drilled, slotted chrome heat shield, a direct nod to 1970s dirt bike design. Inside the retro instrument cluster, there's a modern digital display showing your speedometer, odometer, dual trip meters, fuel gauge, and a beam indicator. Old soul, new heart. The Dax absolutely nails that balance. Point 8 is all about practicality, and here's something that might surprise you. This little bike has a 2-up seat as standard. The long, plush, banana-style seat is a hallmark of the original Dax design, and it genuinely works for 2 adults. Seat height is just 30.6 inches, so even shorter riders can keep both feet flat on the ground. The high-rise chrome handlebars and open seating position also mean that full-sized adults can comfortably fit on this bike, something that isn't always true of small bikes. And here's a neat little detail. The seat actually flips up to reveal the fuel filler cap underneath. It's those small, thoughtful touches that make you love Honda's engineers. Point 9 is about running costs, and the Dax 125 is almost hilariously affordable to operate. The fuel tank holds just 1.0 gallon of gasoline, which sounds tiny, but paired with this engine's exceptional fuel efficiency, it genuinely takes you a long way on almost nothing. If you're using the Dax for city commuting or weekend rides, you'll spend practically nothing on fuel. The small tank also keeps the bike lightweight, with a curb weight of just 236 pounds, light enough to handle with ease, even in tight parking situations. Speaking of parking, Honda notes that the Dax's compact dimensions make city parking effortless, and winter storage requires practically no space. And finally, point 10, availability and personalization. The Dax 125 hits dealerships in April 2026, and in the US market, it is available in pearl black. Honda also offers a range of genuine accessories to make the Dax your own, including a rear chrome luggage rack, saddlebag with mounting kit, a rear carrier, heated grips, and a USB charging port, so you can juice up your phone on the go. For the global market, 2 additional colors join the lineup: Pearl Horizon White and Candy Energy Orange. Whichever version you get, you're looking at a bike that is genuinely unique on the road, something that sparks conversations wherever you park it.